It's March Madness time, baby. We are ready to get it going. Caedmon and I have been talking about this for a while, and it's finally here. Forget about a certain pandemic. We're going to make it happen if we can. We'll be talking about March Madness today. You don't want to miss any of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. My name is A.J. Herschel, the kid, and right over here, I pointed the right way this time. Let's go. Is my man, Caedmon Bauer. We are the Allied Rivals, and we are here on the one and only Allied Rivals podcast, bringing you sports updates when we have time off from school. Caedmon, how's it going, man?
AJ, I am doing so good. AJ, can I show you something real fast?
Go ahead, please.
Getting started? Awesome.
Yeah, go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an intro.
Hey, guys. Oh my goodness. That was a complete surprise to the AJ Herschel.
Yes, sir.
That was a complete surprise right there.
Yes, sir.
AJ, did you like it?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's everything I hoped it would be. We filmed that a while ago, being that we're still wearing like coats and stuff, but still, yeah. All right. Everybody, y'all can expect to be seeing that every beginning and end of every episode now that we're bringing that out. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go. Our comment section is already popping off right now. Zach was initially waiting for hours, so we will see if he ever shows up. He is typing out Allied Rivals letter by letter. So we will see if he will make a cameo today. And he's right about this, though. It's going to be a great episode. We got some other people in the comment section as well. Lightning Bauer says, hey, guys, it's been a minute. Good to see you, Lightning Bauer, in the comments as well. Our man Porter Drinks as well says, yo, what's up? Good to see you here. And we got Will Hupke in the comment section saying, let's go, Caedmon, bringing in some Caedmon love into the Allied Rivals chat as well. And Lightning Bauer says, it's a great theme. I could not agree
Thank you,
more.
Lightning Bauer.
Could not agree more. Who's that mysterious voice, by the way, with the Ally? I love that. Who is that? Is that just going to remain a mystery?
It's so good.
Interesting.
Well, AJ, how are you doing now?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited. I got to watch the Big Ten Championship today. I got to watch the selection show. We're here on Allied Rivals. Our comments are going crazy. I'm excited, man. I am hyped up for today. Oh, let's just go ahead and get it going. Caedmon, before we even start with our brackets, there's a couple things we want to bring up. Everyone in the comment section, we are starting our first ever Allied Rivals bracket challenge for the first time ever. We are using it through NCAA, so bracketchallenge.ncaa.com. If you want to join, we have the link in the chat right now. Go ahead and join us. We're making a big group where all of our scores are going to be going together as traditional points. We definitely want you to go ahead and join. When you make your team, put your name in your bracket title so we know who you are. And if we could keep it to one bracket per person, that would be great as well. I'm very excited for this. And the code word, by the way, there is a password. The password is with a capital D, Dodgeball. One word, capital D, Dodgeball. That is a reference to a classic Allied Rivals video, but that is the password to get in the group, ladies and gentlemen. But today,
you should go check out that video.
Go check it out. Join the Allied Rivals bracket. The link is in the chat. It's in the description. Be sure to join. We'll love to have you there. And plus, let's just say you forget and you see this episode late and we're already in the middle of the first round. You can still join after the first games have started. So you can still join it as well. We love to have all you guys in there. Caedmon, before we get started with our brackets, I just want to know something. We talk a lot about other sports, our favorite players and stuff, but what is your favorite March Madness moment you've ever watched?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm pulling this one out of the hat on you on this.
That's hard. I used to be a big fan of Louisville.
Ooh.
So when they used to be doing really good, I really liked it. And I can't really think of a specific moment. I just remember it must have been like maybe 8 years ago when they were kind of on fire and doing all their stuff. And then they played, maybe I'm mixing something up, but then there was Syracuse too, who was also on fire. I just remember that time, and those were the good March Madness moments.
Nice. Very nice.
How about you, AJ?
Yeah, for me, it's got to be number one right now was Loyola's Final Four run, man. I was going ballistic when that happened. Every game, I was tuning in as much as I could. The Nevada game was one of my favorite to watch. We actually got there. I cannot tell you how excited I was. And while it was disappointing that we didn't make the championship, watching this small team from a smaller conference just absolutely steamroll through absolutely everybody. Oh, I was so excited to see that happen. So excited. But Caedmon, it's time to go through our brackets. I'm super excited for this, man. I'm super excited. So how this is going to work, everybody, we are each going to take 2 divisions. Caedmon will be taking the South. I'll be taking the Midwest. And Caedmon, do you want the East or the West? I know we didn't talk about this as much, but which one would you rather go over?
I'll take East.
All right. He'll take the East. Caedmon, you can go ahead and start us off. Why don't you start us with the East as well? It's going to be your bottom left half of the bracket, I believe. And just because we each have an individual bracket here for everybody watching, we're not making the exact same picks, but Caedmon's going to take this first section, and I'll give my critiques afterward. Caedmon, why don't you go ahead and start us off with your bracket in the East, my good sir?
All right, well, let's pick Michigan right off. I don't think the 1 seed's going to lose. LSU, they're a really good team, and they've endured a lot. Injuries, health issues. They're really good. I see them going. Yeah. I don't know about this one because I don't know too much about either of the teams. So let's just go with the number 5 seed to be safe. BYU. I love them. All right, now this is one that I'm not sure about because ACU has done some really good things and has been able to give really good teams a run for their money. And I've seen Texas just barely hanging on with some of them lower-ranked teams. But, my gut's telling me to take Texas, so we're going to go with that. MD over UConn. Let's go with that.
Maryland,
We've talked about Bama, and they've had some struggles, but I think they're overall one of the best teams. And once they get going, they don't stop. Let's go with Bama. AJ, you got anything to change there?
So far, not much. I think. Did you miss your Florida State game, by the way? I think you need to get a.
I totally did.
Colorado.
Totally did.
Yeah.
Florida State. I
think with this, I'm pretty much in lockstep with you for the most part. LSU versus the Bonnies is going to be close, man. But I'm with you on that one. I think I'm pulling for UConn in the bottom left hand of your screen there.
Okay.
But I think you're right. Maryland, I think, is going to take it. They played in a tough division this year. The Big Ten sent the most teams out of absolutely everybody. And then I'm actually picking Georgetown to upset Colorado, but I can see where you're going with that.
Okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. All right, AJ. What do you want to bring us now?
Oh, this is going to be tough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start all of you guys off with my West for now. So number 1, I'm going to Zags. Easy. They're undefeated for a reason, guys, and they blew out Virginia earlier in the year. Definitely going with them. Next up, Oklahoma and Missouri. This is going to be a close one. I have my own little matchup analysis that I've been working on, and it says Oklahoma. I do think this one is going to be close, but I think Oklahoma is a slightly better team defensively. I'm going to go with them. This is a very tough one. Creighton over here versus USCB. They're saying I should pick USCB as well. I'm going to roll with that. This is going to be my 12-5 upset. I do not have a lot of reason for choosing that. I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to go there. Virginia, look, Ohio, I'm really proud of them. They won the MAC this year, but I'm going UVA. Wichita State and Drake. Drake gave Loyola a run for their money in a couple of their games, but no matter who comes out of here, I'm going with USC for sure. Kansas versus Eastern Washington. I'm going with Kansas, absolutely. Now, this is a tough one. Oregon versus VCU. VCU fought hard against the Bonnies today, but they couldn't take them down in their title game. And then Oregon as well. Oregon really just couldn't close out in their tournament. So despite losing the Pac-12 tournament, I'm actually still going to go with Oregon. I like VCU a lot. And it says I should pick them. And you know what? I'm feeling upset, so I'm switching it to VCU. Look, Oregon cooled off at the end of the year. I'm going to go VCU. And then finally, I've got Iowa totally rolling over GCU right now. What do you think about all that, Cade?
Yeah, I'd say that I'm going to agree with everything you said, except I think Creighton's going to win.
Ooh, okay.
I think they're not going to let go of the upset. I think their defense is better, and I think their coaching is slightly better, and I think that's the big reason.
I feel that. Well, you're up next, Cade. How about you take us to the South? I know you're excited to talk about this one.
Oh, you know it. All right. Let's see. AJ, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can.
Right now. All right. Let's go Baylor. They're on fire. And it's been a long time since they've been there. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you already know I'm going to pick Wisconsin over North Carolina. AJ, I know you're probably pulling for North Carolina, right? You want to see? You're probably pulling for them? Yeah. All right, well, Wisconsin's going to crush those guys. Nova, yeah, I don't know. And
really?
I'm going to go with the upset. I think I'm going with the upset on this one.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. With Nova, I've seen Villanova's. They've had weird games in the March Madness, NCAA, all that good stuff. They've had some weird years, and I mean, sometimes when they were were they the team that lost when they were number 1 seed to the 16th?
No, that was Virginia. That was Virginia.
That was not okay. That was Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they've had some weird games, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the upset, AJ. All right,
interesting.
Upset right there. Purdue's gonna take this one purely because of shooting, in my opinion. I don't know. Take your pick on this one, in my opinion. Let's just go 11 to make it fun.
Utah State, okay.
Let's go with it. Yeah, Arkansas is, in my opinion, purely the better team, and you see it. You got it. All right, Let's go. AJ, I know this is one you're probably excited about because from what I understand, you do not like Florida.
That is a very, very light way of putting that. Yes, I do not like Florida.
Yeah, let's go with that. Well, unfortunately, AJ, I think Florida is going to win this one, take Virginia Tech away. Yeah. And Ohio State's just been insane. And they've been keeping up with the best of them and doing their thing, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, I'm in pretty much complete agreement with you there as well. There are a couple that I do differ on, I guess, so I don't completely agree with you. I'm going Nova over Winthrop. I think their offense is just way too high powered. I'm going Texas Tech over Utah State. They were one of the Utah State was one of the last teams in for a reason. But the rest of them, I'm in complete agreement with you. Wisconsin, Baylor, and as much as I hate to say it, Florida as well. This is my one side of the bracket where I'm choosing almost all of the normal winners, and I know people are going to call it lame, but that is the truth.
Yeah.
Got a couple of questions in the comment section. Drink saying, what's the code? Just to remind everyone, the code to get in is Dodgeball. The link to join our challenge is in the description and the chat as well. Brett D coming into the comment section saying, what's up? He thinks MSU is going to take out Colorado in the first 4, both of them barely making it in, he thinks. And he also says Georgetown is one of his upsets as well. So me and Brett of the same mind on that one. Let's go ahead and finish off the first round, Cade. I've got the Midwest. And if you think I'm going to pick Drexel over U of I, you are crazy. I'm wearing this sweater for a reason, going Illinois there. The next one is tough. Loyola and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech won the ACC, and it was ugly. I did not like watching that at all. But I'm going Loyola Chicago. They are an even more experienced team than they were in the previous year. They went to a Final Four. I think that's the reason they're doing better. They're an 8 seed this year. They dominated their conference. They're one of the top 25 teams in the nation, finished at 21. I'm going Loyola. Tennessee, Oregon State. Look, everything is saying for me to pick Tennessee here. And I'm going to do it. Look, Oregon State won the Pac-12, and they shocked the world. But as much as I want to keep them going forward, I don't think I can. I'm going with Tennessee there. Oklahoma State versus Liberty. I think Oklahoma State is just going to be too high-powered here. They had a really tough schedule going in as well. I'm going OK State. This is a tough one. San Diego State and Syracuse. And here I am going to pick Syracuse. They have been on a roll at the end of the year. Caedmon and I in sync right now with our picks.
Yeah.
And then right here, West Virginia over Morehead State. Totally going with them. Houston, I'm going to skip down real quick. Houston is high-powered. They are insanely good. They're one of the top 8 teams in the country. Totally going with them. Clemson, Rutgers. This is another tough one. Clemson struggled down the stretch, and Rutgers plays in a real tough conference. And I'm looking, and I've got 2 10s making it already. I'm going to make it 3. No, I'm not. I'm going to go Clemson. Clemson, I think they just have the firepower to be able to take it. But it's close. What do you think?
It's close. I'm gonna agree with that pick. Yeah. That's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna agree with Syracuse. I think they're gonna take this one. Yeah. I think I agree with everything you just said right there.
Awesome. Well, back to the East for you, Caedmon. We're in the second round here, starting with Michigan State or Michigan. Why did I say Michigan State?
Michigan. Hey, this is going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And Michigan's had a hard schedule, and they've done pretty well overall. And I'm going with Michigan. They're just purely the better team talent-wise. Colorado FSU. Man, that's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really good game. And I'm going Colorado.
Wow. Okay.
G-Town. And they're outlasting FSU.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Texas Longhorn. They're going. They're just going to keep going, and they're not going to stop for a little while. Bama, number 2 and 3 seems kind of lame, but I mean, that's just the reality of if you want to win, sometimes you have to be lame.
Yeah.
And Bama. Watching that game's not going to be lame. Let me tell you that.
Very true. I am in almost complete agreement with you. I think Florida State is going to knock off. Of course, I had Georgetown, but I think they're going to advance. But all the rest of it, I'm totally in with you on that one. We already have a couple of guys in the comment section already joining. Porter Drinks and Brett D are already in our bracket challenge. Lightning Bauer, we'd love to see you in there. Will Hupke, you too, and Zach, we'd love to see you all in there as well. Go ahead. Link is there. We'll keep going with our picks. And, hey, maybe if you guys wrap up yours, we'll take a look at them before we wrap up here, depending on how much time we're going.
Sir.
For me, moving up to the West, I got the Zags over Oklahoma. I think their offense is ridiculously good. I know they slipped up against BYU. They had a rough championship, but I'm going with the Zags. I think UCSB, I think their run ends here. I'm going with Virginia. USC versus Kansas. This is a tough one, but I believe in USC's defense. I think they've been hot when they needed to. I am going to go with the Trojans of USC for this one over the Jayhawks, but it's tough. And I think Lou Garza and Iowa, oh my goodness, they're just smothering on defense and just dominating on offense. Totally going to go with Iowa there.
Yeah, I think the only one, and this is going to be a great game, but I think Kansas.
Yeah,
I think they're going to take it. It's going to be a really good game, and I could see it going either way.
Interesting.
All right,
well, moving on.
Everything else I'm in agreement.
Side. You've got your Wisconsin side, and we already got some comments. Lightning Bauer on Wisconsin, Brett D as well. Brett D says Wisconsin's going to be UNC and Baylor. Caedmon, are you keeping the train going?
You know it. Wisconsin's taking Baylor. Don't trust Baylor. They're when was the last time they were there? Like
last year as a number 1 seed.
Yeah, whatever. We'll go with that. All right, Purdue's going to take on Wisconsin. And I changed my pick, AJ, to be honest, after doing some further research.
Okay.
And Texas Tech might be going, but no, I think Arkansas is going to take them.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Here we go. AJ, you probably don't like me for this, but I think the Gators are just too good at this point. And
oh my goodness.
They're going. On, AJ, the Gators are good. Gators are
Get out.
No, sir.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, I can't agree with all of that. First off, Baylor for 1. I think Nova for 2. I think Texas Tech for 3 and OSU for 4. We are in complete disagreement on this entire side of the bracket. Brett D is with me on this one, Ohio State over Florida. So we'll see. We are in completely different corners for this one. So I can't wait to see how that one shakes down.
Yeah.
For me, I've got my section. Look, Loyola, I love you. I love you guys so much. But Illinois is getting hot at the right time. They've beaten Ohio State. They've beaten Michigan. They've beaten Purdue. I'm going with Illinois here. Tennessee, Oklahoma State. This is a really curious one. I think if Oregon State was here, they'd be able to take down Oklahoma State, but I think Tennessee is just really, really good. I'm picking them to advance. Syracuse, I think their run ends here with West Virginia. And then finally, Clemson, Houston. My goodness, Houston's offense is absolutely electric. They dominated, won by more than 20 points their conference championship. I'm going with Houston here. Illinois, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Houston. That is my prediction there. What do you think?
All right. Yeah, I think I'm in pretty good agreement with that. Yeah, I think just Tennessee is honestly just too overpowered.
Yeah.
You know? They're just so good. All right, what are we at now, AJ? What are we at now?
We are in the Sweet 16 at this point.
Sweet
yes, sir.
16. All right. Well, I think Michigan is just going to keep going, and yeah, they're just going to keep going. This is going to be a really good game, Texas Bama, and I'm going to go Bama.
Interesting.
They've had some times and some games when they've made it closer than it should be, but it seems like almost every time they pull away and they end up taking it. And I'm gonna say they're gonna do it again, and Bama's gonna take on Texas.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you for Michigan there, but I'm going hook 'em horns, man. I think Texas is gonna take it over Bama, but it's gonna be close. I'm sorry. After looking at Bama at the end of the tournament, but Texas coming out winning the Big 12, I'm going with them, but it is definitely close. For me in my West section, Gonzaga versus UVA, riding the Zags all the way to the Elite 8. And then USC Iowa, I'm believing in Lou Garza. He is absolutely a dominant force. For Iowa there, I'm going to go with them over Gonzaga, or them against Gonzaga and them over USC for my Sweet 16.
All right. Yeah, and I picked Kansas over USC, but I think Iowa would beat either team, so.
Yeah. Yep. I got you.
Let's say pretty much the same there.
All right, Caedmon. This is the divisive division.
All right. Now it's getting real exciting. And this is where I don't know if I stop, but oh man. All right. So I think that the Gators are going to keep going.
Okay.
And this is the big pick, but I think Purdue is going to beat Wisconsin.
Wow.
I think that's where Wisconsin goes out. Sad to say.
Interesting. There, the ride ends there at that point. I see.
I think so.
Yeah. For me, I have Baylor going all the way to the Elite 8. I've got them over Villanova. Like we said, this is when we were very different. And I've got Ohio State over Texas Tech. So all of our teams were completely different in that one. Moving on, we've got my Midwest. I think Illinois is going to roll over Tennessee, man. Their offense is utterly dominant, and their defense in the paint is incredible. Then you've got West Virginia versus Houston. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, keep going. It's your turn. Keep going.
All right. West Virginia versus Houston, another tough one, but I'm going to go Houston. My algorithm says Houston. I'm picking Houston for this one. I think they're going to take it over West Virginia in an offensive game, I think for sure, but I'm going with Houston.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be maybe a little closer than you think. I mean, I think Tennessee's going to put up a big fight. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
For sure. Yeah.
They seem so overpowered, especially their bench. Like, they just have so many guys they can constantly put out, and their defense is super good. I don't know. I think I would agree, though, Illinois.
All right.
They've been good.
Nice. Well, you're up. And so for this one, Caedmon, I think we just go ahead and make our picks for the Final Four. That way we don't have to keep bouncing back and forth. Go ahead and show us your Final Four, Caedmon.
All right. Well, I take Michigan. 1 seed's going all the way.
All right.
Gonzaga, I take another 1 seed. I take Purdue, the 4, the Lone Ranger.
Interesting.
And I'm very, very sad to say that I think Illinois is going to make it for
in a
long time. And AJ, I think you must not have checked the description I wrote. Oh, you did. You said it says Caedmon.
I checked it. Yeah.
That was a joke. Illinois is going all the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I believe it. There's your Final Four: Zags, Michigan, Purdue, and Illinois. For me, I've got Texas over Michigan. Hook 'em horns, baby. Look, Big 12 is competitive. The Big 12 is competitive, and Texas won it. And Michigan's Isaiah Livers, I'm pretty sure, is going to be out for most of the tournament. There's a chance he comes back, but there's rumors of a foot fracture. He's out. I think I'm going Texas all the way. I think Illinois rolls over Houston. I think it will be close. Offensively, I think it'll definitely be close. But I'm going to go with U of I here. And then I've got Ohio State over Baylor. I am just not super confident in Baylor making it to the Final Four after that performance in the Big 12 tournament. And then Gonzaga continuing their unbeaten run. I've got them over Iowa. So my Final Four are the Zags, Texas, Ohio State, and Illinois. Caedmon, give us your Final Four, your championship, and I'll do as well, and then we'll look at our comment section. Go ahead, Cade. Your Final Four,
championship.
Zags, Michigan, Purdue, Illinois.
All right. This is going to be a great game, but if the foot is going to make him out, I'm going Gonzaga. He's a big part of their offense and defense. Really good on fast breaks, honestly. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm taking Illinois, man. AJ, Illinois is going all the way.
I like it. I can't lie. I got to tell you, I like it here. So championship pick, Cade, the Zags and Illinois.
Illinois versus Gonzaga. It's going to be Gonzaga. They're going all the way.
All right.
Sorry,
AJ.
I
see you. I see you. Final score. What's your projection?
Wait.
That's the tiebreaker question. You got to put the final score just in case one of us actually ties in points.
Wait, which one? Oh. So I think this is going to be 85. And I think in the third quarter,
there's only 2 halves in college basketball.
Second half, whatever.
I got you.
Second half, Gonzaga's like the second part. Gonzaga's going to pull away, and it's going to be a somewhat high-scoring game, but I think they're going to have a 10-point lead.
All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That finishes my bracket.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's Caedmon's finished bracket. Let's go look at the comment section and see what they got.
Wait a minute. My bracket is apparently not yet. Oh, wait. No, we're good. Never mind. We are all good, folks.
You're good? You're sitting at 98%, it looks like, for me. You sure you're done?
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay. How about you review it real quick while we look at the comment section? Brett D says Ohio State over Florida. He's got them making it. Porter Drink says he's got Alabama versus Illinois and Illinois winning the championship. And Brett D also riding the train saying the Zags versus Illinois and Illinois winning. But he's got Wisconsin and Iowa losing in the Final Four to losing in the Final Four. I'm excited for that. I'm with both of them. Or sorry, he meant Wisconsin and Texas. Just like to clarify on that. Wisconsin and Texas make it to the Final Four, and the Zags and Illinois making it to the championship. He thinks Texas Tech versus Wisconsin is going to be the final matchup there, but Illinois is going to take it. And he is saying, look at mine. And trust me, I would love to, but the bracket challenge does not let you look at opposing teams' brackets until the brackets lock on Friday, March 19th. So we're actually going to have to hold off on that one. So if you got more stuff you want to tell us, you're going to have to let us know in the comments section. Caedmon, was everything good with your bracket? You good, man?
Yeah, I must have just not clicked on I don't know. It didn't matter.
I got you. I got you. We're good.
Whatever.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up mine real quick. So my Final Four, like I said, Gonzaga, Texas, Ohio State, Illinois. This is where my Hook 'em Horns rides ends. I'm going to go with Gonzaga. I love Texas. I love the power that they bring. And I love their team a lot. I love that they won the Big 12. They're winning when it matters most, but Gonzaga's undefeated. I think they keep it rolling here. Ohio State versus Illinois. I'm going to go with U of I. I'm going with Illinois here, guys. I can't say anything else. I think they're going to take it over Ohio State. They just won the Big Ten championship, granted in overtime. I think they'll make the right adjustments to be able to beat them and go 3-1 in their chances right there. And then Caedmon to finish it off. You go Zags. You zag. I'm going to zig and go Illinois, man. I'm glad to die U of I this year.
No way. That's
recently. I have loved watching them. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I think it's going to be definitely high scoring. I'm going to go with 74-71. I think this is going to be a very tight bracket all the way down to the wire. I think Illinois wins it on a final possession. I think they're going to be able to take the clock down and win it. And actually, while I'm here, I think they knock in a couple free throws as well. And it's saying my bracket isn't finished either. So I'm going to have to look over here. All right, I said USCB was going to take that one. There we go. That's what's wrong. I think they knocked down a couple free throws right at the end. I'm going to say 76-71. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I am crowning Illinois as my champion. Caedmon is crowning the Zags. Be sure to comment below. Let us know who your champion is. Be sure to join once again our Allied Rivals bracket challenge. The link is in the description and in the comment section as well. Password once again is Dodgeball. Caedmon, anything else you want to say before we sign off?
I don't know. I don't think so.
All right.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a chance I might edit maybe one of those.
We might go back one or two.
Just as the season, as we see players injured or whatever happens.
Well, brackets lock, once the first round starts.
It's true.
So Friday, that's it. Now, just want to remind everyone one more time, just in case a team gets COVID before the actual game starts, one of the sub-4 teams will be in. Those include Colorado State, St. Louis, Ole Miss, and one of the teams that I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm very sorry. So make sure if you hear anything about one of the teams getting COVID, make sure you
check it out.
Your brackets before Friday at noon Eastern Time, 11 Central. Make sure you are paying attention just in case one of the teams switched out. Because if Illinois gets COVID for me, I'm not picking St. Louis to make it all the way to the championship, okay? Just going to let y'all know that. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell with notifications on. Everybody in the comment section, we loved having you here. Be sure to join the March Madness Bracket Challenge for the Allied Rivals. We'd love to have you there. Check out our playlist of Allied Rivals shorts on our channel as well. Anything else you want to say before we sign off today, Caedmon?
I think I'm all good now.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining another episode. This is our March Madness special. We'll be back with more episodes later. I'm A.J. Herschel the Kid. That's Caedmon Bauer. We'll see you guys next time on the one and only Allied Rivals podcast.
See ya.